And today we're reacting to the strange case of Daniel Kaluuya. When you think about it, you know, these people be really disappearing and then you just hear something about them. I didn't even realize that I haven't seen bro in a while, as well as I remember the first time I saw him was in a Black Mirror episode. That was the first time I seen bro. That being said, post to social media Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Got a special stream pulling up on Sunday. Let's do it. Movies used to have Daniel Kaluuya. He joined a cult. Whoa.
This post received over 23 million views in a few days, leaving people to ask, what's the cult? What happened to Daniel Kaluuya, and is he coming back? Born on February 24th, 1989, Daniel Kaluuya grew up with his mom and sister on a council estate in Camden Town, London. His dad lived in Malawi and they didn't have contact until he was 14. By 2006, Daniel got his first credited TV role, playing Reese in a show called Shoot the Messenger. Not long after, he got a life-changing role as Posh Kenneth in another show, Skins. Skins followed the lives of British teenagers through their college years, exploring the typical topics teenagers faced in real life. A lot of the Skins cast have gone on to have extremely successful careers in acting, but none have been quite as successful as Daniel Kaluuya. At only 18 years old, he was co-writing episodes for Skins, literally helping shape the voices of characters that people are still obsessed about today. After Skins, he turned to
I wouldn't even have known. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like, we be thinking people just pop up out of nowhere, like your first time seeing them is everybody's first time seeing them. In reality, they've been doing XYZ behind the scenes, and then you get to this, that. Like, think about like certain creators. I know some people just seeing me start reacting, like people that come up to me and they might ask me a question, think I'm just started reacting, like, but they don't even understand that I was doing producing and I was making beats and doing this, that, and the third. And then as I graduated, and then I met this person, and I met, like, everybody got their own little situation and come up. It's never as black and white as what we think.
It's playing the lead role in Roy Williams' Sucker Punch at the Royal Court Theatre in London. His performance lit up critics, earning him the Evening Standard Award and Critics Circle
Never even heard of this movie.
Outstanding Newcomer. From 2009 to 2011, he starred in the BBC comedy Psychoville, before following up with roles in films such as Baby in 2010, Johnny English Reborn in 2011, Kick-Ass 2 in 2013 as the role Black Death, and Reggie Wayne in Sicario in 2015. Now, by this point, Daniel Kaluuya had a good career in acting, but compared to the other cast in Skins, he was still kind of behind. Nicholas Hoult went on to star in X-Men and Mad Max. Hannah Murray and Joe Dempsey both had roles in Game of Thrones. Dev Patel in Slumdog Millionaire and The Last Airbender, and Kaya Scodelario in Maze Runner. But Daniel Kaluuya was
everybody went crazy,
still waiting on that lead role. In an episode of Black Mirror, he played one of the lead characters, which he again got a lot of praise from critics for. The episode first aired in 2011 on Channel 4, but it got another surge of fans when it was released on Netflix years later, and it was this performance in Black Mirror which would be the most pivotal role of his career, because it was this role that caught the eye of Jordan Peele. Jordan Peele was looking to make his directorial debut in his movie.
This is all just a testament to just keep going. You can look at you can look at everybody's else's situation, people that were around you's like come ups, and be like, dang, they going crazy, man. I'm trying to be there one day. You can do that. Don't hate, but just look at it. And then one day your time will come. You just got to keep going through the motions, and one day your time will come, bro. That's just how this is just a testament to that.
Get Out. And after seeing Daniel Kaluuya in Black Mirror, he knew that was his guy. Releasing in February 2017 on a budget of $4.5 million, Get Out returned over $255 million at the box office, making it the 10th most profitable film of 2017. It received numerous nominations, 5 at the 23rd Critics' Choice Awards, 2 at the 75th Golden Globe Awards, and 2 at the 71st British Academy Film Awards. And most of all, Daniel Kaluuya received a nomination for Best Actor at the 90th Academy Awards. Even though he didn't win the Oscar, he was nominated for the most prestigious award in acting, starring as the lead role in what critics were calling one of the greatest films of the 21st century. And on top of that, he won the BAFTA in 2018 for Rising Star, and then after that starred in Black Panther as well in 2018. Point being, he had officially taken over. A British actor who was a little known but not crazy known was now getting Oscar nominations and starring in...
Man, that's my guy right there, man. Yo, this my guy right here. I rock with him. Man, what's my dog name? Bryan Cranston. Woo! Hey, If you haven't seen Your Honor, obviously you've seen Breaking Bad. If you ain't seen Your Honor, go watch that. This is my guy right here, man. I rock with him.
The biggest films in the world. The reason the glazing is necessary is because this wasn't just another actor maybe starring in a Netflix show or getting a little overhyped. No, he was putting up serious performances in these movies and making a serious name for himself in Hollywood. And I don't think anything really shows that more than what comes next.
And the Oscar goes to Daniel Kaluuya, Judas and the Black Messiah.
In 2021, he played Fred Hampton in the film Judas and the Black Messiah. Instead of the Marvel films he'd acted in before, this was a much more anchored and historic and extremely critically acclaimed
I haven't seen
film.
this one.
And for this role, he swept every major award. Oscar, BAFTA,
Really?
Golden Globe, Critics' Choice, SAG for Best Supporting Actor. He was the only actor that year to complete the quintet, and at age 32, he became the 7th youngest winner of that Oscar award. One of the things I always found crazy about Daniel Kaluuya was his ability to pick good roles, or I should say the right roles. It's not uncommon for good actors to have the ability of picking not so good movies or TV shows. Michael Caine was quite famous for this, being a good actor who picked not so good projects or films, basically seeing acting as a job, a payday. He even said once, "I've never seen Jaws 4, but by all accounts it is terrible. However, I've seen the house that it built and it is terrific." But Daniel Kaluuya is just one of those actors that seems to get it matched perfectly. So after a successful 2021, instead of chasing every blockbuster or franchise like other actors might, he shifted more to creating and producing and directing. Firstly, he co-founded 59% Productions, a name which comes from the stat that 59% of Black Britons felt misrepresented by British media. Next, Jordan Peele announced another sci-fi horror film, Nope, which Daniel Kaluuya would again star in alongside Keke Palmer. Due to conflicts with other schedules, he sacrificed revisiting his role in Black Panther 2 to star in Nope instead. The film was met with positive reviews again. When it came out, I went to the cinema, I watched it, I liked it. Logan Paul didn't, and I don't give a...
This movie fucking sucked.
This time, however, he wasn't in the headlines for his role in the movie.
It was cool to me. It was alright.
He was in the headlines for his personal life. Multiple sources from the set of Nope claimed that working with Kaluuya on this movie was different to Get Out, and that was all because of one person. In 2022, he fired his longtime agents at CAA, dropped his publicist, stylist, and all of these firings were rumoured to be demands of his new personal manager, the Air Holiness. Yeah.
Whoa. What's happening to Buddy? Like... And he got an African mama too, so you know she has some choice words. What are you doing?
I'm not making that up, that's her actual name. Or her real name, Vanilla Salema Mahmood. She was a self-proclaimed spiritual advisor and life strategist. She also described herself as the head mistress for the international alma mater.
How did he fall for this? How did he fall for this?
Blessed University, and just a spiritual gangster serving a life sentence in a human body. Now,
he fell for this.
I'll emphasise this is alleged. She was first introduced to Daniel through a makeup artist who was some sort of crystals guru. He would allegedly fly her to LA from Vegas every week for spiritual healing, mental exercising, and a diet of herbal supplements. There are many actors and artists in Hollywood who work with spiritual advisors and use them for guidance and support, but him leaving his agency and his publicists, that's the unusual thing. It's kind of weird. Sources from the set of Nope claim that Air Holiness was on set with him and heavily involved in decisions, with some staff saying all communication with Kaluuya had to go through her. There were reportedly multiple blow-ups and production people were afraid of her. It certainly sounds like she does have a BS in holistic health and paraphysics science, a whole steaming heap of BS. Of all the celebrities to get tangled up in this, I would have put him way down at the bottom.
And you already know she said something along the lines of, you have to protect your energy. So this is what I do. All communication will go through me because I know how to communicate with you in a positive way. And I can put something that maybe their energy will bring it negative. I'll flip it for you to make it more a positive thing. You know what I'm saying? To protect your energy because you don't need no negativity in your life. You are Daniel Kaluuya. But also send me $100,000 a month.
of the list. He's always struck me as a sharp, humble guy who has his wits about him and is way more grounded than most of his counterparts. Very weird. Reminds me what happened to Lauryn Hill with Brother Anthony. Back in 2022, the Hollywood Reporter directly asked him for an answer, and he told the Hollywood Reporter, "It showed me that I was in a paradigm of fame. An unnamed, unverified source has more credibility than what is actually said and the truth of the situation." Like, wow. So a bunch of people decided
Oh, my battery.
it's happening, then it's happened. And it's like, well, that's not what happened. A lot of these stories are just about journalists being perplexed about things, and then that's the story. I understand. I just find it odd because everyone's different. And the Air Holiness, she also responded at the time saying that everything was completely false. She also said that Daniel Kaluuya had some problems with people in his business and he fired them. She said she doesn't know why they got fired and that she wasn't involved with them getting fired, alleging that she never met any of these people. Everything just seemed a little off with not much explanation. So I did ask Daniel Kaluuya for a comment, and I'm just joking.
I'm about to say
10,000 subs. I think I've got some sort of pull like that. If you subscribe to the channel, help my subscribers get up, then you never know. And if you hit subscribe, I promise to you I will never join a cult. Ever, allegedly. Whatever dynamic Daniel Kaluuya and Air Holiness had in 2022 seems to be over. As of March 2025, he signed with WME Management and continues to be represented by B-Side Management. So whether it's just a bizarre management
the breakthrough
gone wrong, or maybe something deeper.
I think, bro, it's kind of like he found something that he felt like he liked. He got super deep in, took a step back, had his family involved and all that, and then realized, oh, yeah, this is like, okay, I can take some things away from this, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, there's good things on what, this person is saying. But I think I need to get back into what I'm doing because these aren't the right choices. You know what I'm saying?
No one apart from the people involved are really ever going to know the truth. But a speculation like this doesn't really come out of thin air. And the irony was, Daniel Kaluuya's breakout film was a film with themes about hypnosis and control, leading to fans saying that he was now in the sunken place. In January 2024, the film he co-wrote and directed, The Kitchen, would release on Netflix. Later in October 2024, a statue was erected in London to honour his role in Get Out.
Wow.
How does it feel to have your work recognised in this way?
Just like beyond imagining, just a blessing. Do you know what I'm saying? I just feel like, you know, you work hard, you put your head down, you just do what you feel is right, and just hope that it impacts and touches people. It's not like this is amazing.
And during all this time, the cult conspiracies were mainly just Hollywood whispers. It's not like these rumours had been lingering over him for the past 2 years. It was only when a tweet was made in July of 2025 that gained over 20 million views in a couple of days. That's only really when the rumours started to pick up global traction. Daniel Kaluuya's acting appearances have definitely decreased in recent years. The reasons for that only he knows. Are they because of things behind the scenes? Or is it just a case that he's achieved everything in acting and he wants to pursue maybe passion projects? I personally think it's the latter, because he is still producing films, he's still directing films, and he's sort of now in a position where he can do whatever he wants on his own accord. 2024 was the first year of his career where he didn't star in any film or TV releases or any theatre, and it looks like 2025 could be the second, with nothing announced for the last few months of 2025. It could be back-to-back years of no Daniel Kaluuya. So what exactly is he doing now? Is he still working, or is he locked into some underground Illuminati cult? Well, his production company 59% Productions is partnering with A24 and Mattel to reimagine Barney and Friends.
Wow. A24? Wow. I'm about to put a twist on Barney and Friends. How is this gonna work? You know, A24 do all the scary joints, you feel me?
Barney, as in the massive purple dinosaur. As a live action film, his role in the animated Spider-Man Spider-Verse films is still ongoing, and he's returning for a third film scheduled to release in June 2027, as well as also writing a standalone animated Spider-Punk spin-off for Sony Animations. And finally, he's filming an A24 feature alongside Chris Rock. I hope sometime soon he sits down to set the record straight, because until then, this is all just speculations and only time will tell. I've always seen Daniel Kaluuya as a nice guy, Maybe he just got mixed up in something too deep that he didn't see at the time. Maybe it's more than that. Who knows?
Yeah.
Either way,
I think it was somebody jumped the gun on. They didn't even jump the gun. It was just a fan saying something that he did. Again, you know, you kind of take a step back and look at the things. I think he went through his own life flow situation, got back on the right track, and now he's just doing his thing. That being said, y'all let me know what y'all think, though. Like the video, sub up, comment up, interest the channel. I love you. I appreciate y'all. Great for y'all. We gone, man.